Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, that's yours. And which one is mine?
This one's
Is
not.
it the one closest to you there? Like that one is mine.
Maybe.
I feel pretty.
This is one. One.
Two. Yeah, it is there, like on your side. That's mine. But it looks. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to the Sketchbook Heroes episode. Blah, blah, blah. I missed that. Welcome back to the Sketchbook Heroes episode? What?
Yeah, that's what it is. More or less.
Welcome back to the Sketchbook Heroes podcast with me, Ilias.
And me, Robert. Finally.
First of all, I just want to say, thank you all for listening, spreading the word, and subscribing to the, podcast wherever you choose to listen to this little shit show.
Yes.
Shit show.
And yes, thank you to all the grandmothers that give us a thumbs up and 5-star rating and all of that good stuff on the social.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just want to help support us. Because we know you love us.
Exactly. And also a big shout out to Underverket, where we record this little chatterbox.
The
and Underverket! Or the Swedish lesson for today. Underverket.
Underverket.
Exactly. Meaning? Wonder? Oh, miracle?
Yeah, miracle.
Miracle.
The miracle.
The miracle. That's where we record. So if you're looking for a podcast spot, like somewhere to record your podcast, this could be yours. You could sit where my ass has been.
And smell it. All senses work here. Yes.
It needed everything but that.
And we're back.
Also, don't forget to leave us a little review because that helps other morons find us. Morons finding morons.
Community.
Which leads us. And that's the segue into today's episode. That's what we're going to talk about. Community and how it makes you feel.
The feels.
Yeah, you're going to feel the burn.
Feel the burn. Feel the community.
Yeah.
Get to the community. Yeah.
Nah.
No, I am.
You ruined it.
Yeah. Still working on it.
How have you been, dude?
I've been good. It really feels like Groundhog Day, to be honest. Like the last time we were here talking felt like today.
Cool.
I have done more or less nothing this whole week apart from work. Just working and hanging out with Santa and the dog, Enya.
Oh, I thought you said and yeah.
And yeah.
And yeah, yo.
She sounds cooler in English, Yeah, the little mops.
Dog.
What's mops in English?
Dog.
Pug. A little
dog.
Pug. The pug. But I mean, it's been good. It's been a good week, productive in terms of work. A lot of fun new work coming in. It feels a little bit like life is coming back to normal, slowly but surely. But yeah, apart from that, really haven't done jack.
Yeah.
What about you?
I have been working 16-hour days.
Nice. So you've been productive.
Yes, but again, also for work. And I've done that by choice. Like I said, I'm really going to invest in learning. So to learn fast enough, I have to work sort of
Hard
a
enough.
lot more. And hard enough. Yeah.
Had to.
So I've really committed to that. And the amount of stuff that I've learned through this sort of week has been I don't even know where to start. And also I've done logos and stuff on the side as well, sort of as a result of that. So I'm getting a lot faster. I'm learning a lot more. And what I learned during the day, I try to sort of take and do something else with it so that I can sort of,
So you actually learn it.
Learn it, yeah, not just do it and then forget it, like studying to a test.
Yeah.
For a test, yeah. So really
That's
committed
super
to
smart.
learning. So I'm going to work super intensely for, I don't know, maybe a month total. That's what I'm thinking. I've done 2 weeks already.
Okay.
And I'm feeling so energized because I know I'm going to stop when I get to the point where I can relax, because I put in so much work so that I can sort of relax in a bit. So really, because the more I know, the faster I can do everything,
That's how it works.
And doing new stuff like I'm doing now, it has really, like, it stresses you out not knowing, because I have to learn by, and also do it. So
yeah. And also deliver on it.
Yeah, and deliver like a good quality. So it is sort of like pushing myself into the deep end of the pool and just take it from there.
Awesome.
But it's a pool, so I just have to swim to the other side and I'm good.
Nice.
So there's an end in sight. So I'm not going to like overwork myself. Like I'm really, really motivated to do it as well. So it doesn't feel like a burden. Every morning when I wake up, I'm like, boom, let's do this. So
Awesome.
Even if I sleep not enough, I'm still motivated as long as, because I know it's going to end. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So.
And you still think it's fun. And
it is fun.
Yeah. And that's, I think, the most important thing. Awesome. Nothing new apart from maybe a little bit of sunlight.
I was outside, yeah. And first I couldn't turn off my brain the first day. The second day the weather was so good. I played with the kids in the yard and tried to catch up on that stuff as well. Just haven't done anything else though.
So you've been social. Good.
Yes.
All right. You want to dive into it?
Let's do it.
Let's do intro song.
Yeah.
Smacked it.
Artists of the world unite. Step out of your comfort zone into the danger zone.
They loved 80s cartoons, even with beards and tattoos. They haven't changed at all. Filling sketchbooks every night, getting better with each line. Sketchbook hero, imagination burning. Sketchbook hero, pick up the sketchbook hero. They don't seem to have any line.
You're cutting that out. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Sure,
We're
yeah.
back. For fuck's sake.
Always with the cutting.
No more cutting. All right, so pretty improvised episode today. Like, we're always improvised, but today more than I think previous episodes, maybe-ish. Like, to an extent.
Yeah, I haven't written anything down for this
Exactly.
one. I'm just going to talk how I feel.
Yeah,
And everybody loves to talk about feelings.
the feels. We're gonna, and I'm just gonna sort of tag along and fill in the
Oh,
the
I thought
blanks.
you were leading this now.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I definitely have stuff to say, I think. But fuck, we'll see how long this goes for.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be the shortest, which means
in
the
a while.
longest one.
The longest one. It's going to be
Always.
like 30 minutes of the topic where we repeat a lot of stuff. And then, like, I haven't seen anything, but we managed to talk for 3 hours.
Yeah, always. Like, I don't know how the fuck we do that.
I don't know how we do that either.
And the worst part is we always say that before we go in, and we're like, yeah, today's going to be pretty short. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be nice.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
get home
short
early,
little
and then,
episode,
like,
But the thing is that we go outside. Like you've seen in the sped up intro things that we throw darts a lot.
you saw that
And-
half a minute ago.
Exactly. So that's happening afterwards as well.
Yeah. And it sometimes takes forever and ever.
Yep.
Especially the nights when you want to go home. Like we,
Oh, dude, I think as soon as we feel like when we're in a heavier sort of mood,
yeah,
it takes forever.
because
When
it's
we're-
like we just want to go home.
Yeah.
right? And it just can never get. The
But when we
fucking
listen to
bullseye.
music and like laugh and do bullshit,
It's like,
like
pow,
it's like
pow,
pow, bullseye,
pow,
bullseye,
pow,
bullseye, bullseye.
like still not.
So the
going home.
importance of flow. Go back to episode. I don't remember shit,
The
and
flow
listen
one.
to that. The flow
yeah,
one.
Yeah, keep it
Or
flow.
some. Do we have a flow episode?
Yeah, I think so. Ish, kind of. We
No,
have an episode about everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everything.
Even
Yeah.
if it's not called, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that specific thing.
Same like the one today. Like, we
And
probably
this
have it.
is getting into procrastination sort of
Oh yeah,
territory.
so if you haven't heard that one, go back to the previous one,
episode.
132 or 33 actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is 34.
Oh shit! Yes, it is.
Damn it.
I actually published 33 today.
God damn it. Yes, episode 134. But yeah, go back to 133. Listen to us procrastinate about procrastination, and
I think that one is going to resonate with people because everyone fucking does that.
but
Yeah.
I mean, we derail so much from it.
No,
that
we don't.
No?
It's really, really good.
It's so deep.
I listened to the intro and I was
powerful.
like, jump to the next step.
The shitty thing is, I wrote down all of the sort of key things, and I
Yeah.
totally forgot to send that to you. I just remember that now.
Thank you. I listened to and took
Yeah,
all the key
yeah.
things.
But I can just tell you that. I'll
Cool.
do that next time.
Thank you.
Probably not.
But we pretend
Alright.
that we know what we're doing. And with that said, we're going to talk about...
Community.
Oh, I thought we were like, thugs, biatch.
No, it's like hugs.
Hugs, biatch.
Yeah.
What up? Hugs,
What up,
biatch.
hug? Yeah. Hug life.
Hug life.
So bad. Cut, snip, snip. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's going to happen.
It's definitely happening. All right. So I am assuming that the Clubhouse thing has inspired today's episode.
Yes,
More or
a
less.
lot.
Yeah.
Colored it.
Yes. Colored it purple, which is, I think, a movie. Is it?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't care.
Yeah. Stuff pops into my head, and I just say that.
Cool.
Like, that's
Like dick holes, right?
no
like them.
glory holes.
I know.
Jesus, get it right. Fuck. Yeah.
Classy.
No, that's how I work. Like, I do always blame it on Tourette's, but I'm pretty sure I don't have it. I think. Maybe.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, more or less.
It's like when you say you have
I'm
dyslexia
opinionated.
and shit.
Yeah. No, I actually do.
You
don't
do?
you,
Oh,
don't you
shit.
remember that I had
No.
special, like, me and Jonas had to go to special class in Swedish.
Really?
In
I don't
Högstadiet.
remember
Yeah,
shit.
in high school.
I don't remember school.
So I did like half of the class, and then like the special teacher, like Louise or whoever it was, like
The fuck was Luis? No,
big bushy eyebrow, wasn't that? his
Oh
name?
shit! That Spanish guy.
Yeah, wasn't that
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name?
dude. Yes, yes.
Or somebody,
Yes.
like came and just took me and Jonas, which is the like mentally disabled dude, in class, and took us to teach us how to spell because my spelling was so bad. And like back then, they didn't really test for dyslexia or stuff like that. That wasn't really a thing. But that's what I had. It made me better because I did not want to be in that fucking class. That's for sure.
Yeah, but Jonas was a special case in
Yeah.
all ways that mattered.
Yeah. So why was I the only other kid in school that had to go to that thing? Awesomeness. Yeah. Anyways, I suck at spelling. That's what we're saying. Community. Yeah. So it's been really cool to see how much you've sort of become
This flower.
energized
Yeah.
and like you feel so much happier these last couple of weeks, or last week and this week.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's really impressive how much that sort of community has helped just make you feel
Mhm.
happier and more sort of a part of something, I guess.
Mhm.
Which is why we should be talking about religion. No. But yeah.
And if you all press down to that.
But just do a quick little recap of the Clubhouse app.
Okay, so Clubhouse is basically, I guess, like imagine this podcast, but you can opt in and talk to us as well.
That's the best thing
It is the best
Yeah.
fucking description of it. It's
Yeah.
basically an audio chat where everyone, depending on the communities that you make or the rooms that you make, you can create your own rooms, and then people that follow you get, like a notification that you started something, and then you can join in and just talk about, if it is graphic design, photography, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You
I
decide.
saw a room today that was called Getting Off.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
there are so many
I'm
weird
like,
rooms
I
as
did
well.
not. I didn't dare.
Yeah,
enter that one.
I've
I was
entered a
like-
couple of weird ones just to hear them
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
and it is a lot of fun. There are some colorful characters out there.
Yeah.
So I truly recommend it.
Yeah.
Just check them out. The crazy
Yeah.
ones are the best.
And I can get this out of the way. I've only jumped into a couple of like a few minutes of the app. I haven't really had the time or taking the time to enter it and be a part of it. So I'm still like just testing it out a bit. So I wanted to have tried it out a lot more so we could have talked more about it today,
Mhm.
but I just didn't have that time or didn't again, didn't take that time.
Yeah.
So sorry if anybody was like, "Oh, I'm really excited to hear what Robert has to say." I don't believe any of you are out there, but I didn't. So yeah, you're let down officially.
But I can pull this whole thing back to last year, sort of autumn, winter, like when the sun disappeared basically last year. And
May.
so sad. Not really, but
No.
like that was the first time I think where like the whole Corona thing started to affect me. You know, like it kind of sneaks up on you where you just sit home alone. You wake up, you turn around and like you roll out of bed into your work chair. You start working, and then you go downstairs for a few hours, hang with your family, go to bed, roll out of bed into your work chair.
I did mention Groundhog Day earlier.
And
that is
that was
exactly
like,
what it
and I
is.
didn't realize at the time, or I did, but I just like now that I'm out of it, just how in it I was. Like how fucked up you get by being alone all the time.
I think it's some form of denial as well. You don't want to sort of allow yourself to accept that you are feeling sort of down or weighed down by the loneliness and all of that shit.
Yeah.
So you just sort of program yourself and it's like, no, I'm fine. But then sort of like...
But that's the thing. I was fine except in
Until
that state. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you are fine. Like I can I can work normally,
Yeah.
like from home. I get paid. I have, my kids go to school. Everyone is fine.
You at least have people in your life as well.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I mean. And so you think you should be good. You know what I mean? Like you just like life is good. I don't have any problems in my
like
life.
what can you really complain about?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's
So-
all relative.
And that is what I mean,
Yeah.
where you just like, you don't feel that you have the right to not feel okay since everything is actually going well.
Yeah.
But I think that's the time when most of us feel the worst because life is just, on this sort of streamlined.
Yeah.
I
That
don't know.
is the worst.
Yeah, I think
when
so too.
everything is just fine.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess is why people have time to feel really bad about stuff. You know what I mean? Like if you were busy running from dinosaurs, you wouldn't fucking worry about feeling mentally
No,
okay.
and you would be
just
so happy every second you weren't running from a
yeah,
dinosaur.
exactly. No, but that's what I
You'd
mean.
learn to appreciate things.
We do like even at our worst, we have it pretty good. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
and that's why I guess I didn't really accept that I kind of felt down.
Yeah.
And now that this fucking app that I thought was shit.
The FAP.
Yeah. Very nice. It really, fuck, that summarizes it so well, though.
Yeah.
It's like a mental fap, like.
Yeah, I have extremely nasty images right now.
Cool.
So just keep talking about something else, please.
Fap, 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 fap.
No.
And now you get to see it. Terrible. Yeah, I had something I was going to say. I meant,
Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't all that bad, but it was pretty shit. And
Yeah,
then
it
you
was shit.
found the
And
FAP.
then now this like Clubhouse app has opened up the world again. So it feels like I'm at a convention,
Yeah.
working, and socializing. It's like such a mix of things you can do on this app, and it's all audio based. And you just meet all these fucking cool people that you can get to talk to, and people that I normally probably wouldn't be able to talk to. Like, how are you going to talk to, like the VP of something, or the, I don't know, SEO of a company, or other. And I'm not talking about, like, I'm also, a CEO of a company, my own, like I am that.
Oh, yeah.
But I never write that out. That's bullshit. Like,
No.
And I just mean, but you get to talk to people in actual companies that are established, and you get to like exchange ideas and stuff like that. And right now, all this sort of talking to people again that aren't in my own circle, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not talking to the same people about the same fucking things again.
Yeah.
Like you get to exchange ideas, you get to see that people are doing stuff. And now that I've been on the app for about 2 weeks, like, there are some people that you kind of bond with a bit more, and you try to help each other sort of do things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I made someone a logo, I made, blah, blah, blah. Someone wants me to do something else. Like we do stuff for each other. And it's starting to feel like I could get a fucking project going online right now if I had, something that I wanted to do that involved other people.
Yeah.
And it feels so cool. And I got this sort of surge of inspiration now. I'm still going to focus on the work stuff until I got that plan done.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that is done, I'll try to do some of the stuff that I want to do, I really want to fix my website and get all those ideas that I've talked about, sort of like writing some guides for upcoming artists, and some stuff like that. Like, I really want to do that.
Yeah.
But I also have some other ideas that from that shit have sort of like grown into like even more ideas that I want to do. And on the talk of procrastination there, now it feels like I found something to sort of, because I've never really known what I wanted to do with my personal stuff.
Yep.
And now I've found a direction that I want to explore, and then wherever that fucking leads, I don't know. But I'm going to start there just with what I have right now. I'm going to mention it later once it drops, but I'm going to try to get something out there.
Cool.
And then if I don't like that, I'll just pivot to something else and try to do something else. But I'll try to start with some guides and some stuff on my website and, just to get things rolling.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically do whatever. So I'm feeling really inspired right now to pursue things.
Cool.
So yeah.
At least do something.
Do something. That's a thing. Like, I've talked so much about the sort of the creative process with other people now that you're starting to sort of the things that we tell you are starting to echo back to me again. You know what I mean?
I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should like heed
follow
my own
yeah,
advice.
yeah. A lot of that.
Yeah. God, I really wish that would happen to me soon. No, I'm definitely stuck in this. I don't want to call it a rut because it's I've chosen this, but I just don't feel like creating anything at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, I had that little bit of surge of energy last week, but because that last week was really busy and then this week has been really busy, it sort of died off a bit, and now I feel more like I just want to not do anything for a while. Or like we talked about earlier, to maybe just escape a week and just paint, or just, take some me time and do my stuff.
And not paint to post.
Exactly.
But paint like
for sanity.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, you just grab brushes and, some, I don't know what type of colors, like oils or something. You just go outside and paint, badly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be nice.
Because I told you, like, take the boat or something to Finland, jump off anywhere.
Yeah.
Stay there without a plan and paint.
And just, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
That's something that I would love to do.
I'd do the same.
Yeah.
I think that's what I did in London. I walked around everywhere. Then I sat down to take lunch and drew. Then took my shit, walked for another like 6-7 hours, ended up at some place, sat down, grabbed a beer and a coffee, and then just sat and drew,
I mean, that's the dream.
It is awesome.
Yeah. That is like proper freedom, I think that's what we need now more than ever, really.
Yeah.
Like, of course it's important, but now because everybody is so contained in their cities or their apartments, like, it's just become this crazy luxury that so many people dream about.
Yeah.
Like, I think we are by far one of the most spoiled cities on the planet, or countries.
Yes.
Because everything is more or less the same as it was before. Like, of course, stuff is closing a little bit earlier. Not a lot of people are outside doing... Oh, you're flashing again?
Yeah.
Dude, why don't you ever fix your pants?
I'm going to throw them away. I just need to go buy new ones. But I don't go outside. What do you want?
You had all day today.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I didn't have all day. I worked.
No, you went to buy the fucking pipe things.
Dude, I just got in. I went there. I bought the things, and I met you.
And you could have done the same with the pants.
No, because then I would have had to leave earlier, and I couldn't because I had meetings.
Yes, sure.
Up until lunch, I had meetings. Enjoy my crotch.
Next Monday, fix some fucking pants.
I'm just going to put my phone there.
I'll put a sensor mark.
Oh, nice. Like emoji on my crotch.
Yeah, I'll just have a black square.
Nice.
Or do you want something else?
I can do that myself in After Effects.
Ooh, like a glowy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Make a glowy penis. Pulsating.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. Glory hole.
You are welcome out there. Yes.
We're sorry.
Just made him do that. Yes, escaping is definitely something that I feel like
There you
I
go.
need to do. Some like now I'm just gonna be watching your crotch all day. Fantastic. This is gonna be the best show ever.
Hope I didn't throw you
But yeah.
off.
No, we are super free, but I still feel very
Trapped. But
yeah,
I think it's
exactly.
because the world is on lockdown. You know, it's not
Yeah.
so much about Sweden like
No,
as a thing, but the world. Like
it would have been like I'm saying this because I am super spoiled because I haven't had to change much in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it would have been really interesting to see how I would have been coping with having to work from home, having to not tattoo,
Mm-hmm.
like all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure I would have gone mentally insane or probably just jumped off my balcony. I don't think I could have like
Just
coped.
with.
No. Like speaking of community, I work with the community of my tattoo peers, and we are this little crazy group of well, it's a family more or less.
Yeah.
Like we all go through the same shit, if you want to call it that. It's
Yeah.
like fantastic shit, and I love swimming in it. But it's still like very stressful at times, and you get a lot of anxiety, and there's a whole bag of shit that comes with this amazing job that a lot of people don't really see or can't understand as well. So having people to work with that go through that exact same thing is so nice. Like it's just so you
I think it's important.
yeah, I think that's probably the word that I should have used. Important.
Yeah.
Because if it weren't for Nelson or Lorenzo, who are pretty much the people that are always there, yeah, I wouldn't have anybody to talk to that can relate to
That can
what I'm
relate.
going
yeah,
through.
Exactly.
So, and because we are able to still work and have been throughout this whole thing, there has never been like a snag of any, like, there hasn't been any problems, more or less. So, like, yeah, thanks so much to the whole Kretz crew and me being able to work there, and like I guess the Swedish government for letting us still do what we do. And like, of course, the whole of 2020 was pretty rough in terms of clients and getting work. Like I keep calling it sweaty because it was. Every week I was like, okay, what's next week going to be like? You were like panicking inside, but just keeping it cool, you know. I mean, if you listen to the episodes that we recorded last year, in the beginning it was very sort of rough, I think. But slowly and surely it's become better and better. So, yeah, at this stage, I really don't feel like there is a pandemic for me.
Yeah, I do get what you mean. But still, the world is kind of,
Yeah, I mean,
nothing's rolling. You know,
no,
like,
and I mean, we're not able to just, jump on a plane and go somewhere, which, I had a tendency to do every once in a while, just
Yeah.
escape. And I can really start feeling that now that it's been a year of being locked up, that is something that I need. Like, I actually don't feel good if I'm stuck in the same place for too long. So that's definitely like why we talked about it earlier, that just escaping somewhere, getting to do my own thing for even just a longer weekend, a couple of days.
I think a couple of days. I was in London for 3 days.
Yeah,
Just walked around for 2 of them.
it
Did
sort of
nothing.
reboots your head a bit,
Yeah.
gets you into a fresh mindset and, just start appreciating life a bit more, I guess, or something. But yeah, fuck, imagining being in your position, just having to work from home, it's like driving me crazy. Like,
Yeah.
how can you function as
Dude,
a person?
I wish I had Clubhouse earlier, because now
Oh, yeah.
it feels like I have a community that's in my head,
Yeah,
and they're there working around me, basically,
yeah,
And I opt in and out of the app, like sometimes I just listen. I have my phone closed, on the side somewhere, and I'm just working. I'm listening to people talk, as long as it's interesting, I guess. And then I switch rooms if I have to. But usually I have my favorite rooms. There's 2 of them, and I just flip between them. And it just keeps you company, you know. And we talk about editing, and like we're all doing sort of the same thing, but not, you know, because a lot of the people that I hang out with are like videographers and photographers and stuff like that. And it is just so nice to talk to people that are doing somewhat similar things that understand.
You are already connected in that way.
Yeah.
You know, so
even though it's a bit different, there's like the understanding of what we do, like the type of environment that we all work in.
Yeah.
And that's why I think you should really try that, because I think, like, to this day, out of all the rooms that I've been, I've never heard I've heard someone being a porn star. I haven't heard anyone say that they're a tattoo artist. So I think you could really strike up like some interesting conversations there. And when they check your Instagram, because you can connect your Instagram to it.
I already have.
And I think you can get like more work your way, especially if you go into sort of like rooms where, you know, Swedes hang out in as well, and maybe.
Let me actually double check which one I used.
Yeah. But just having a community, man, like you're starting to, like, I think, especially if you make it not about you as well, I think that is maybe the most important thing about building a community, when you care more for everyone, you know, and you try to sort of help each other rather than like, I want this, who can help me do my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You try to bring some value to the people around you, and that kind of feeds back to you. So when I sort of help someone now, like it feels like I made a logo for them, but it feels like I'm the one who got rewarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you do it like you get more than you give somehow. Like I give a lot of, like, from my experience, but it feels like, oh, I gave them a valuable tip, but it still feels like I gave too little. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're just feeding back to your community, but somehow you're still getting more than you give. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's really...
It's important.
Yeah. Just getting to that headspace of helping others rather than yourself.
But I think that's something that we've been... Again, the word spoiled in Swedish, bortskämd.
Bortskämd.
Dagens ord. Today's word. Just totally sidetracked my head. Yes. Bortskämd.
Just like lost it. Just keep saying bortskämd.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now I have officially the tattoos one. There we go.
There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, we're spoiled in something, and I totally lost track of what I was saying.
Because you went to the Swedish
Swedish course. God damn it. Of course. Yeah. What were we saying? What were you saying?
I said that it's important to make community less about you, and more about the people that are in your community that you built. Especially like the Sketchbook Heroes one that we built. Like, we don't try to get anything from you. Like, you just listen.
Yeah.
And we try to give, you know, the experience that we have, plus the musings that we have, plus the stupid that we have.
The derails.
We just, it's all there.
Yeah.
For you to do whatever the hell you want with. It's all free.
Or don't do anything with it.
Exactly.
It's all up to you. But still, you know, rate and, you know, subscribe and then share it and tell everybody, of course. Yeah. All of that stuff. You know, you have to do that.
You have to do that, or
yeah.
But
exactly that.
The Greek thing. I'm thinking of the guy from Little Nicky.
What?
Don't you remember him?
No.
When he gives him the glowing eyes, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna get crazy," and he's just,
oh yeah,
just
isn't that like Kevin Hart or something?
I don't remember, man. No. Like, I don't know. Like,
that feels like a Kevin Hart type of thing to do. Probably not Kevin Hart. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Dude, same. I don't remember any of the other actors except Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Deep South. That's
Deep
all
South.
Yeah. I remember it beginning with Van Halen, is it?
Dude, I don't remember.
Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, community. What is a community if it's not helping others, you know? Yeah. Don't be the douchebag that it's all about me and me. Try to at least listen and interact with somebody else. That will, you know, make you more liked probably, and, you know, probably give you some new friends. Yes. And that is like the number one tip. If anybody out there is actually trying to become a tattoo artist, make it not about you. Like, that's how easy it is. Seriously.
But I think that comes with the territory as well. Like when you want something from someone, you know, like I need this guy's help for this. What can you offer them before you ask for something? You know, like,
Yeah.
can I do something to help this guy out? Like, for example, if you wanted something from us and you were, you know, really good at editing podcasts, for example, since that's what we do, and you said, like, I could help you with this part of the production to save you some time, and then you in return, like, you know,
Give me $1 million.
exactly.
Yeah, which
And-
you would never get.
No, but
Yeah.
you needed something from us in return. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know what that would be, but you bring some value to, you know, the people that you want to sort of reach out to.
Yeah,
And the first time you should just bring some value, no matter if it's monetary or if it's a service that you provide, you know, whatever it is. Like you bring something to the people and you build like a relationship, I guess, of sorts. And then you can someday, you know, you get to a point where it isn't weird to ask for anything, you know.
No, because you've been doing it 50 billion times and you haven't gotten shit for it, then
It's
Yeah.
time to check in now.
exactly.
Cash in.
Or that, yeah, the thing. Crazy eye on me, yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember any of what he said, yeah.
I can't even quote it. So, yeah.
I can't quote it.
Yeah, we made it our own thing. Crazy eyes.
Idiots. But yeah.
That's why we have the YouTube channel.
But the cool thing as well, like having people around you, it doesn't have to be on a fucking app, you know, but that's
No.
where we're at right now.
Or even just the Clubhouse app. Like,
Yeah.
leave the fucking apps out of it.
But what I mean is like the right
Still
now-
building community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that helps right now in a way where Instagram does not help you. You know what I mean? How do you talk to a bunch of people on Instagram without it being a hassle?
Yeah.
Like you can't. And I think it's really important to surround yourself, no matter where you do it, if it's real life within quotation marks or online, as long as you can build that community, you know, like it doesn't matter. It's just surround yourself with people that are doing something similar to you or are driven. You know what I mean? They don't have to. They could fucking be selling lemonade really, like, I don't know, really good. I don't, whatever the fucking lemonade industry.
You can probably learn some good shit from that.
Well, that's
too.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you just need people that are driven. You don't really need them to be doing what you are doing.
No.
But surround yourself with people that sort of feed that energy back into you and that you can support each other in a way that isn't religion. No.
Or maybe it is.
Or maybe it is, crazy
Yeah.
people. No, that's religion to me.
Yeah. No,
Crazy
but,
people that close their eyes and loosen their tongues.
yeah.
YouTube, thank you.
No, but I do agree. And I think for me personally, I get
Yeah.
more inspired by people that do other stuff.
I don't
Not
care.
stuff that I do. Like, of course I get inspired when I see cool tattoos and all of this, but not in the same way as, for example, the show that I recommended before, the Blown Away, the Glory
yeah.
Hole show. Like just seeing people make cool stuff out
I
of
just
glass.
see people blown away.
That's kind of what it becomes. No, but it's so impressive because it's something that I have no clue how to do, and I want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at some point, I want to try it, of course. But at this stage, it's just very inspiring seeing somebody do something genuinely difficult and cool. Like,
Yeah.
or even, Adam Savage's One Day Builds on YouTube. Like, just seeing
Awesome.
it's so cool. Like, he just decides he wants to do something and he does it.
Yeah. Did you see him make the lightsaber thing?
No, I didn't see that.
That's not a one-day build, I think. I don't
No,
remember, but it is.
Most of the things that he does now is not a one-day build.
Yeah,
but yeah, he did a life-size Velociraptor suit now, like the proper one from
Jurassic Park?
Yeah,
Like, oh, I love that video.
With-
That is super old one as well.
with like it just looks like the real thing. It's so cool, and he goes into detail of how he did the scales.
Dude, I wish I
and
had a
stuff.
workshop like that and knew what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, me too. Oh my god.
But I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know what this tool does. Tank, tank, tank.
Yeah, head blown away.
I have my own TV show now.
Yeah.
One episode.
Yeah. No, so for me, like, that's why I am very, like, I wanted to go into the Clubhouse app and I want to discover a lot of stuff. But it's also, and this brings me to another type of community-ish, but having met Santa now, and that's a new relationship, that's revitalized the whole of me as well. I've become super happy in a whole different way, but it also means that I'm spending most of my time with her and focusing all of my energy on being with her as much as possible, which leaves a lot less time to be creative and discover new cool apps.
But I think that's the balance. Like when you get into a new relationship, it's just natural that you're going to spend less time doing what you love at that moment.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like give yourself that time unless it's starting to affect you mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where you're at now.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is, I think, where you need to lay down some of the
ground rules.
Yeah, I think so. So that Santa gets to know how you work mentally. That I need this to be the person that I've been up to this point.
Yeah.
And really just make that clear so that you can be, you.
Yeah.
It's like that cake metaphor that we used before. Like if you start taking ingredients out, it's not the same fucking cake.
We probably did.
I think we did that. I think I stole that from some dude.
Onions.
So...
It's like cake. No,
layers.
Onions. Yeah.
Parfait.
Perfect.
Come on, Shrek. This was a manly stories. And in the morning, I'm making some waffle.
I love parfait.
I don't.
Yeah. It's just good. But, I mean, yeah. I will lay down some ground rules. Santa. Da-da-da.
I don't remember the song. God damn it, I lost it. It was the Santana song.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it's called.
I really don't know which one you mean. But yeah.
Who cares? I was like...
Laying down some ground rules, for sure. Yeah.
Robert.
Waterboy.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. That was a lot of Adam Sandler references today.
Yeah.
Really.
Why?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But I did like those movies when they came.
Yes, me too, actually.
So,
all of them.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorites being Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison. Yeah.
Yes. Sort of derailed after Waterboy, I think.
Yeah.
Just started becoming too ridiculous, or
and
we grew
the
up.
Same, or I think a mix of everything. It's never the one thing.
Very thirsty today. Sorry about that.
But again, yeah, I would love to see you sort of join some talks.
Yep.
Because I think you could find some fun people. I've been in a couple of movie groups just because I wanted to check them out for you, basically. But you can't save groups yet or rooms,
Yeah.
which is sad because they disappear.
That's really bad.
But but that's because rooms are created by a person and then they delete them, and create a new one.
Yeah.
So you can create a club if you've been on the app long enough, but it isn't a simple process. So the most popular rooms, like people that can gather people, basically, can also create rooms eventually, But it takes some time because there's so many people, even though it's not as many people as Instagram,
Yeah.
Since it's invite only. But I think you would really have fun in those like screenwriting ones. And I've heard like some really, really good talks. Like I was in a room and this guy was like, oh, I have this great idea that blah, 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 blah. And then they argued against him a bit, like without being mean. But they were like, yeah, you think your idea is all that. But then you have to think about these things and this and this. And he was like, oh, shit, I've never thought of it like that. Because you're convinced that your idea is cool.
Yeah.
But then, like how to get that across. And I think that is one of the coolest thing about the app is that you get to talk about your stuff. And like we do on this podcast. That's what I've been, like we get to talk about things that we haven't really thought through. So when we get to talk here, the real lesson for us personally comes after the podcast.
Exactly.
Once we've had the conversation, you're like,
fuck, we did not think that through.
Yeah, that, and you sort of get to this is my stand on this subject.
Yeah.
And not what we said on the podcast entirely. It's not like we just say things we don't believe in.
No.
But sometimes, afterwards is when we learn it properly.
It starts processing because we've said it out loud, and then that becomes sort of real.
And then the back and forth as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you sort of
it keeps sort of bubbling in your head, and then it's like, well, this is what I wanted
but
to
it's
actually...
like a sculpture, we haven't, when we say things here, it's not fully formed.
Yeah.
That, like sculpture is not done yet.
No,
And then
exactly.
the back and forth kind of sculpts away at it, and then when we leave, you're like, ding. That's what I should have said. This is what I should have said,
Yeah.
or what I tried to say.
Exactly.
Or this is my stance. So this is what it feels like being on the app. Like you throw an idea out there, and then they're like, I don't agree because I think like this, and you're like, that is such a fucking better outlook than
Yeah.
what I came in with. I just didn't have that experience to sort of make that connection.
Yeah.
And you get to try your ideas. You get to pitch yourself in every, like, rooms are usually like, oh, can we get like a short introduction? And then you have to choose what parts of you want to share.
Yeah.
You know, so I've tried a couple of different ones. Sometimes I say it really good. Sometimes I come in a bit clumsily, and you're just like, oh, but I'm a podcast, but I draw for games, and you're just like, what the fuck
You're
is
saying
this?
everything at the same time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
or like in an order that doesn't make sense
Mm-hmm.
to whoever's listening. So you get to sort of, and no one cares.
I draw podcasts and I talk
draw and I
drawings.
talk
Yeah. or,
to paper.
Yes.
I don't know. But it is such a great way to sort of learn to talk to people, especially when it's people that are influential in other corners of the world, and you get in there. And I presented myself in a room about creators meet brands, and he just asked me like, what do you do? Like, what is your sort of, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh fuck, I don't really know what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really have it all figured out. I
Yeah.
can't pitch what I want. So that's what made me
Yeah.
start to think about it. And
Like-
now I have a couple of ideas that I want to throw out there and see if I can get anything out of them. So
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how it works.
I know,
Again,
but
like,
sometimes you just
you
need to hear it
You
from
need
someone.
that community.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, no, it's so cool. And I love the concept of the app. I think
I
it's
hated
great.
it, but now I love it.
Yeah. And for me, because the thing with me is that I am a loner. I
but
love
same here.
being
In my own
closed
head.
in
Yeah.
and just with me and just my closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, not that I'm scared of talking to new people, but I just don't willingly want to put myself out there.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
And I've
Until
really
you
tried until I did it. Yeah.
I totally understand it. I know how it's going to go as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like super frustrated in the beginning. Everybody's
Yeah.
going to hate me, and then I'm going to, toss the app
Social
away.
butterfly.
Yes, social butterfly.
Social butterfly. Because the thing is, with this, like, we've had all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's Discord, it's Slack at work. Like, I can just opt in and talk to anyone. I just choose not to.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean? Like, we have this party on Slack or on Discord with
You're like,
work.
yeah, have fun.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not coming. But I know that when we have meetings with work through the app, and we're all talking, we have a blast. But still, I opt out when it's time to have fun.
Motorbike. You motorbiking son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Max. But I just it really is worth getting into and talking to people because I love that it's people that are doing stuff. I hate talking to people that are like, I hate my job, I hate this, I hate,
Yeah. And
those aren't my people.
There's so much of that right now.
Mhm.
Like everybody is feeling that way. I think
Yeah.
most of us.
But I people like that I've known all my life.
Yeah.
That's where I came from. Like people that didn't amount to shit because they chose shit and probably not that it's entirely their fault. Like when you don't have a community around you that is sort of like
Supporting you.
or just showing you that it is possible. You don't know that you can do better.
No.
Like you live in your bubble and you think you need to die in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Or maybe you're just listening too much to maybe your parents are like worried
yeah.
that you're not gonna survive on drawing stuff or
Yeah.
singing or acting or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and you take their fears to heart and you're too afraid to sort of pursue the thing.
Yeah.
That is also gonna make you a really, really sad person inside. I think.
Eventually, at
Yeah,
least. Like,
because
not
that's gonna
right
keep
now.
being a thing. Even if you push it way, way down, it's still
Yeah.
gonna stay there.
And it's going to start bubbling up.
Yeah. Maybe not everybody, but I don't know. It feels like if that is something that you want to do and you didn't do it, it's gonna haunt you, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's gonna be a shitty life.
Mm-hmm.
So like, don't hold yourself back in any way. If you're listening out there and you do feel sort of like that hit you in a like sensitive spot, like just go for it. I mean,
Yeah.
at least try it. That way you can say that, it wasn't really for me. Then you can
That's
move on.
fine. Yeah, you can move on. You get that sort of out of the way. Because, like, I didn't even finish fucking school.
No.
And it still works out if you just want it. You know what I
Listen
mean?
to him talk, for fuck's sake. He didn't even finish school and he can speak English. It's amazing.
Da-na-na-na.
Yes, television did this, folks.
You can just watch TV and do okay.
That's actually like how we learned everything.
Dude, I get that all the time.
I still
on the
finished
app.
school, but
They
I
were like,
didn't
dude,
learn
where are you
shit.
from? Are you from Ohio? I'm like, no. Dude, are you
Ohio?
from here? No, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
California.
Whatever.
Always.
I don't
I
know.
always get Cali or New York.
I don't get anything. I get weird ones. Howdy, partner. No. No,
Or
but
Canada also.
yeah,
Yeah,
a boot. No, just kidding. I don't know. I have
it's
no
the only Canadian we
Yeah,
know.
that's the only.
Is moose a
Eh.
word?
Ah,
Moose knuckle.
moose knuckle.
Yeah, I know. It's the worst thing ever.
It's
Like
the
whoever
worst,
came
yeah.
up with that, I love you. That's like,
But yeah,
so
but
good.
no.
But no. All right. Yeah. Community. What else do we have on Community apart from it being a really funny show that you can also now find on Netflix and Star, the new.
Oh
Thing.
yeah, Star.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about it on
I have
the
not
thing,
been in.
on the retro thing. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just like
if you're listening to this, you are a part of a community.
you
And
are.
if you want to be a part of a bigger community inside this bubble, please join the Discord.
Oh shit! Yeah, we never talk
Uh,
about the Discord anymore.
No, and I'm
You
never on there.
should. Yes,
Yeah.
dude. I haven't had time to be
I
on
am the
anything.
biggest bitch. I'm so sorry to everybody if you like ever actually thought I was going to be involved everywhere. But if you do like tag me and you want me to see something, I will.
I do
see
check it though. I
Yeah.
do check it.
It's just like it's become so much talk that it's impossible for me to catch up on things.
Yep.
And that discourages me. And again, I'm staying away from my phone a lot
Mm.
these days. That's why.
That's why I love Clubhouse because I can listen
Mm-hmm.
without having my phone there. Like it's only when I need to talk that I need my phone.
Yeah.
And usually I just listen in. You know, I'm just let them talk and I do my work.
Yeah, because that's why I haven't been in all that much, because I feel an obligation to be there. I want to be able to talk.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it. Sometimes it's like there are rooms that have so many people in them, but I just want to hear the experiences or the conversations. They don't ask you because there is the stage where
Mhm.
people talk and you can be a guest where you don't have to talk. You
Yeah.
can just listen.
But I don't know. I guess I feel guilty about not
No, I would
being
just
able to talk. Like, let's say I go in and they want me to introduce myself, but I am in the middle of walking in a busy road that is like impossible for them to hear what the fuck I'm saying. That feels sort of, I feel
it's not
guilty
It's fine.
or
It is fine. We've had people drive and you hear traffic and it's not a problem. Like the app picks it up pretty nicely.
oh, okay.
And also I have like an avatar that says can't talk, securing the bacon if I'm cooking.
Oh, okay.
I have one that just like today it just says can't talk podcasting. And then, you know, like I have different ones
Okay.
for work, like can't talk doing stuff. You know, I don't know.
All
so,
right.
so I have like 3 different avatars that I just flip through.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
So it is really simple to just, and also like if you're not on stage, they don't ask you shit. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Perfect.
Because then you're just in the audience listening. So you can press like the hand raise and they'll drag you up,
Yeah.
but you're not expected to talk. Like a lot of the rooms that I have, you can be on stage, but you only have to talk if you're gonna sort of introduce yourself or if you're gonna like be part of the conversation. But most of us are on stage and we're away.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like it just says like, I don't know, securing the bacon.
Securing the bacon.
Heard it here first.
Nice. God, that makes me want bacon.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote it. Because I was securing the bacon.
Securing the bacon.
Securing, because it's supposed to be securing the bag,
Yeah.
which means earning money, you know, closing in on a deal or like a job.
The bag.
Yeah, closing the bag.
It's in the bag.
Securing the bag. Ka-ching.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
we need to wrap up the
Wrap it up.
the
Wrap
topical.
it up. No,
yeah.
I have nothing. Just like put yourself out there because I think we don't really realize how much, like how fucked up we get being at home alone. And this, I guess, is just like
Macaulay
a...
Culkin. Yeah.
I made my family disappear. No, but I think sometimes, like for example, I have a good life. So when I started getting a bit, down, you just don't think that you are allowed to because you don't have a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
So this is more of a call to action to everyone sitting at home.
it's Paley problems.
Yeah, Ilias Paley's.
Yes, Paley's.
Best fucking thing you said, dude. But to be serious, just for a while, if you're
Sorry.
sitting at home alone, don't get stuck there.
No.
You know what? Like, if you can't reach a community, like, there are, like the helplines that you can call or just reach out to friends,
Yeah.
I really believe that getting in touch with people again is like it's gonna help your creativity. It's gonna help your outlook on life.
Yeah.
It really just improves everything so quickly.
Yeah.
Like from being like sort of melancholic, like I don't even know what to call it, but like a bit down and like this is life. This is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
You can still be at the same fucking place but feel happy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Like talking to my mom this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Made me feel so much better because her life is shit. I'm like, God damn, my life is so good. Something like that.
Find someone that
Someone, yeah. No, but yeah,
Yeah.
like Ilias said, like that's my thing. My defense mechanism is making jokes. But no, like for instance, my sister called me right before you came today,
Yep.
just because like, oh, I haven't talked to you in like forever. What are you doing? Not like I have this thing that I want from you or
Yeah.
whatever. It was just curious. How's life? We haven't talked for a while. And even just talking to her for 5 minutes made me more energized and like, of course, yeah, I kind of miss my family-ish. But just nice to reach out to anybody, really. Even if you have a friend that you haven't talked to in ages, fuck, this might be the time to just call them up and see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I think that might be, if not for you, a big thing for them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, somebody's thinking of me.
Yeah, I think it's super important. Like, pause this fucking thing and go
just
call a friend.
Yeah,
Like, whoever the fuck. Like,
do
when I say
a
friend,
shuffle
like,
on Facebook.
Exactly. Just call someone on your phone.
Yeah,
No, just kidding.
Exactly.
Call it, you're trying to connect.
does not want to talk to you anymore.
Because you're an asshole.
Yes.
But but seriously.
Yeah, call somebody
Call someone.
or just listen to this again because we're kind of talking to you out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want the Discord, you can go to the Sketchbook Heroes Instagram.
The thing.
Exactly. Click on the bio link and you'll find the Discord. And there are awesome people there.
Yes.
Awesome people there.
Sorry.
No worries.
God damn it.
This is the format.
Yeah, it is.
It's stupid.
It's
but it
stupid
works.
and it's, the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, I think.
Moving on.
Yes. Thank you for listening to this ramble and
this messy ramble where we said community. Every time we say community,
take a shot.
drink.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're
Actually, that's going to make the next part of this podcast so much more
much-
fun. Yeah.
So what do we have on tools?
I have done absolutely butt kiss.
Nice. I have ideas,
Awesome.
but I've done butt kiss.
so cool. Yes,
On
gotta
the
love
butts.
that. Gotta love
But
it.
yeah, I really need to get the burners kit because I told you about my ideas and my grand ideas
Yes.
and my super grand ideas, and it just kept
Yeah,
getting
and
worse.
my head
right?
was like, "Oh my god, that's awesome! Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
awesome! Oh my god, how are you gonna do this? Oh my god, what the
I was
fuck
like, I
are
haven't
you
thought-
thinking?"
Yeah.
That's what.
So
that
if
is like
you-
the progression of all of
But
the
just to
ideas.
have a tools section this week, I've talked about getting this burner kit, and I think like Robin has even like sent me a link to a cheap one, and I still haven't bought one because it's only been half a year.
Why
And
stress?
Why stress? Exactly. When you can procrastinate, bitches. And but I'm thinking of getting this burner kit, and I'm gonna get these pieces of wood, with the bark still on them, and I'm gonna make them into sort of pieces that I thought of like selling on Comic-Con. I'll try to do a couple of Zelda ones.
I think
on
that's
that thing.
genius. Like seriously,
It's gonna be different from everyone else, at least.
Yeah. And it works so well with your
But the
Style.
style, right? Yeah.
Like I've told you that for ages now, half a year apparently. Yeah.
No, I don't know. How long it's been.
Probably
I just,
more.
Like, it's probably more.
Yeah.
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 But and then I have ideas of how to sort of expand that, so I don't get stuck doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people like cut wood into like pieces, and then like sort of glue it back together in like different patterns and stuff, and then painting the different blocks.
It was you showed me a couple of pictures.
Yeah, one was like a sun. Imagine a sun of blocks, like sort of. So there's a circular piece, and then the sun rays basically painted in different like colors that were just awesome.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking to like incorporate that with the burning stuff, and then also like carving out parts of the painted, wood at the top. Like maybe get the treetops to come out of the piece instead. Just like those are like ideas to sort of develop over years, and not something I'm gonna like achieve this year.
No.
But I'll get the burners kit this year and just try
See
it out.
See where it goes.
And then, I have ideas on how to improve and get the tools that I need as I go, basically. But I'm so inspired by everything right now. So many ideas. I need to finish work, so I'm going to try to do them in steps. So I finish the work stuff that I have, and then go over to the wood burning and fixing my website, I guess, again, and just updating my vision there.
Yeah.
And then just keep doing one thing at a time. Just
Awesome. Yeah. No, and like just working with like wood or anything that is very sort of hands-on is the best form of like therapy that you can get.
It is so much.
It's
I
so
love
gratifying.
the clay stuff as well.
Yes.
Clay was so good. I just don't see myself
The
doing
clay
that.
silent,
Clay
always.
silent.
Oh
It
my
is.
God. I showed that to Sana. She was like, yeah. No.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody gets it.
Dude, I laugh every time I see
Yeah.
that scene.
It's so good. I've
Yeah.
seen it so many times too.
Yeah.
Just for like a little bit of a pickup.
no, it is fucking
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah, my lip nuts. But yeah, but because you're talking about working with wood so much, it makes me want to work with wood as well.
And this is what I talk about, like hanging out with people. Just today they asked me on the app, like, how do you sort of stay motivated? And that made me think of community, but it also made me think, like, I've had someone in my life always, like, to compete with.
Yeah.
In a good way.
And
Like-
again, that's also like today's word, bortskämd. Like that makes us so spoiled.
It is we're
Because
kind of
a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah,
or
and I don't have
haven't
that
had
with but I don't have that with anyone else.
No.
Like I don't care what other artists do out there. Like
No.
they could be really good, and I just don't feel that. But with you, since I know you, we've always had it.
It's always game on. you
Yeah,
know?
it's like playing a fighting game where someone gets better, then you want to get better, so
You learn the special moves.
yeah, exactly, and then
Yeah.
you get a bit better, but
you're
then
like-
that one guy learns your moves and starts blocking you or whatever the fuck it is, and you just
Pop, pop,
and that's
pop,
what it
pop,
feels
pop,
like. We have like an artistic sort of draw or something like throughout
It's like
life.
that. It's like that fight scene between Jet Li and Donnie Yen in Hero. Yeah, when they're just like looking at each other.
Oh yeah, the mental
and
fight.
fighting.
Yeah,
that's us. Like yeah.
Could you animate that into our video?
100%. something here.
Imagine it.
Yes. See, we just did it. Perfect.
That's why we're pros. Yo.
Yo.
You just made me whiter, I think. As soon as that left my mouth, like, wow, I'm so pale.
Yeah. So enough of the.
Enough of the ramblings.
we-
Moving
we're
on.
getting- Yeah. Moving on.
This is the shortest episode for
Ever.
real.
Nice.
All right, we're
Only just begun.
I was like, what is this segment?
This is the wet wool.
Retro time with me, Ilias, and it's time to kick ass. I've seen nothing.
I've seen a couple of things.
All right, let me start.
Yeah.
I've seen nothing.
Awesome. How was it?
It was good. I don't know if I've seen anything. Yeah, I've seen one episode
Yeah.
of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where you went back?
No, seventh season.
Seventh
That's
episode.
Season.
Season. What on the computer or
On my phone, on the VPN. I have
okay.
VPN now.
Oh yeah, you bastard.
Sponsor me, you sons of bitches.
Yes, ExpressVPN. I would like that.
Very much. If you've
Yes.
listened this far.
We know you are. But what am I? Yeah, so bad. It makes no sense.
Good one. Now I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm gonna drink the rest of this Coke.
Yeah, have fun with that. All right. So, as you all know, this podcast is out a week after we record it, so we are always behind. That's kind of our thing. But
Not only mentally, but also
always.
episodically.
But a few weeks ago now, then, Star was added to the Disney Plus streaming service.
Like these.
Yes,
Damn it.
like the thing. Yes, the crotch. Always trying to throw me off with the crotch.
How you doing?
But it's. I mean, so far I haven't explored it enough to say how like good or well I like it, but I do love the fact that they have a lot of old school 80s, 90s type things. Like, for instance, Big Trouble in Little China, Commando that I watched, and like a lot of the stupid
Does
shows
that
and
one
stuff.
still hold up?
Commando?
Yeah, when he falls through
Oh
that
my-
window, it's so bad. Like, he trips into that window, basically.
Yeah, I was
That's not
like,
part of the scene, right?
yeah.
Like, no, but he's not supposed to
no,
trip through it.
No, he's supposed to jump through it.
Through it, but he kind of like,
No,
and then he kind of
in my head, it's like you just died. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
but that's what I
slit
mean.
your whole stomach
Yeah, yeah,
open,
yeah.
and everything is falling out. And yeah, so like, good luck saving your daughter.
But what is the next cut in that scene? Like,
He rolls in.
he
like-
rolls in,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
and that's why that scene before that, like, that
it just
just makes no sense. Yeah.
Nope. But it's Arnold, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel the burn.
But it was still amazing,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest. It's like the biggest because I really haven't seen that since
Dude,
we
I
were like so tiny.
I remember
so,
loving
like,
that rocket launcher thing with the four.
Yeah, when she shot
Yeah,
it the wrong way.
Wrong way,
Yeah.
dude.
So
Love that.
I haven't seen it in 25 years, something. Amazing. And like I totally forgot that Alyssa Milano was the kid, you know.
What?
Yeah. I know you probably mentioned it when we talked about it at some point, but yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so she's like small,
Small, yeah. Tiny little kiddo.
teeny tiny. But it was amazing. Just like, because I went in just to explore the app, and then that came up as a suggestion, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
And that was the end of exploring the app.
But why the fuck call it Star? It makes no sense. I've gotten these emails. I just like, I don't care about Star. Like, what show is this? I don't want to see this.
No, I don't know.
And
what
then
it is.
Mattia sent the link, I think, to us. And it just like, oh, Star is out or something. I'm like, I don't care. Like, what is Star? Like, have I missed something?
Yes,
Yes, apparently.
but yeah. No,
I thought it was a show.
The cool thing about it is that it really is a great supplement or complement to what Disney already has. So Disney has all of the big budget the Disney stuff. This is all of the extra stuff, plus the Deadpool movies. So I think it's probably a part of the Fox network.
Yeah, the merging there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the acquisition, I guess.
So, but now you have like, say you love Scrubs, you have all of that. Or Family Guy, you have all the Family Guy, American Dad,
Simpsons.
Simpsons. Well, Simpsons was on Disney.
Oh, shit. It was already there. Okay.
But now you have Family Guy stuff as well. And, a lot of just normal movies, a lot of the really stupid, silly stuff that we love seeing. So I'm like, I still need to explore it more.
Yeah.
But so far, I'm really happy that they added it to the Disney network, because now it feels like you're getting more money's worth.
Yeah. Disney doesn't have that much. Like, if
No,
you're
like,
going
it
to
was-
make a big streaming service.
It was only Mando. Like, that
Yeah.
was the only reason I really wanted Disney.
Yeah, I don't
Because,
really need
I
it either.
I own all of the Star Wars and Marvel movies on Blu-ray anyways. So, like, I don't need a streaming service to watch those. But Mando was something that I wasn't able to watch any other place.
Yeah.
So that was just, like, the only reason I really wanted it. And now it is sort of competing with, well, maybe not Netflix, because Netflix is so big, but almost. Like, they're getting like a lot of fun new movies and shows, or old, I guess, movies and shows. So for that reason, I think, like, if you already have Disney Plus, just celebrate, be happy, explore it. One thing that I discovered was that you can't go into the Stars sort of section of Disney. Maybe you can't do this in the other ones either, but you can't search in the Stars one.
What?
So, and there's no categories in the Stars one. So I wanted to go in and just see what movies do I have.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't do that there. So you have to do that on the big sort of opening menu on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So you're going to get all of the movies, like, which I guess is kind of cool too. But I just wanted to see what's the Stars thing.
That's what the internet is for.
Yes.
Just like what is available on Star.
Exactly. But yeah, that was the only sort of negative thing that I found so far. And yeah, like, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Again, it's like we're getting a whole bunch of new movies and show for free, more or less, because I already paid for it. So it just feels good. You know, you're being used to getting robbed by Disney.
Yeah.
So now we're getting something back.
Yeah, it's super cheap, the service so far.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing they're going to double the cost next year. I'm like,
Probably. Yeah.
like we're doing a little babies.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was
Seen any actual movies?
actual movies. I introduced Santa to Deadpool a couple of weeks ago, and we saw Deadpool 2 this week. She loved both, and she actually couldn't really say which one she preferred. She was leaning more towards the first one, but I think I sort of pushed her towards the first one. But no, she enjoyed both of them, which is like, well, now she's good wifey material. Like, I can deal with this now. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It would have been worse if she didn't like Deadpool.
Yeah, then there would be no Santa. Not that I would kill her, of course. No, I would just lock her up somewhere where she could not hurt anybody anymore. And we saw what's it called? Don't Breathe yesterday. You haven't seen it? No. Who done it? I don't remember.
Oh, the movie?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I didn't even know what it was about.
Yeah, it's one of those sort of Blumhouse-y movies again. So it's like, it's a thriller that is sort of leaning more towards a horror type movie, but I wouldn't call it a horror movie. More thriller. So it's a bunch of a bunch of kids that need money, so they rob people.
Sounds so familiar when you say that.
Yeah.
But it might be the plot to Kickboxer. I don't know.
Probably. But then they find out about this house that this blind guy has, and he's got a lot of money in the house, and he's blind, so they're like, yeah, let's rob the blind guy.
Yeah, exactly. Easy
but
target.
it's not that easy, and he is like, well, he's blind, but he's like very badass. So it's, if you haven't seen Don't Breathe, I actually recommend you watch it, because it is one of those movies that you think is like, this is gonna be shit, but it's a little bit better and weirder than shit. So I actually recommend it. And then I actually saw Gemini with Will Smith and Will Smith.
Oh shit! Yeah, Will Smith and Will Smith.
Yeah, the double Will. It just came out, well, a few weeks ago. It came out on Netflix, and it's been one of those.
Seen it.
It's
Recommended.
been, it's been one of those movies that have been talked about all of last year because it was so bad. So I was ready for one of the worst movies ever. And from the stuff I've seen from it, I was like, it's going to be the worst movie ever. I kind of enjoyed it.
Have you seen
be
the other
honest.
one the one with his son?
After Earth,
No.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh,
actually.
okay, yeah.
Yes, I have. That one time. It wasn't very good. So
this one is better.
this one is better. Yes, but it's like, it's still not good. But
Ah,
it's
okay, yeah.
almost like
Yeah.
almost like Commando-ish type good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's Will Smith battling a younger Will Smith. Like, that's the premise.
What did you think of the one? I know we talked about this on the show, but that other one, Bright? Was it called that?
Yeah.
I liked the idea of that,
Yeah.
and I wasn't like bummed out by the effects or anything.
No,
But there's just something that like it doesn't.
it didn't work.
It didn't work, but it like
It was
like it
too
could
much.
work. The thing is, it could work.
Yeah.
It just like the way they told the story was like,
I'm pretty
I've seen
sure
this.
they
I've seen this
had
movie.
they had planned like a really like maybe like a trilogy or even
Yeah,
more.
yeah, but they should have. I don't know.
But because it bombed, there was no more.
There was no.
There was no
no mas.
No mas. No. But I agree with you 100%. I really loved the premise of the movie and the sort of the story. I know they made like I think it's a YouTube clip or something, like a movie explaining everything that sort of happened. So you get a deeper understanding of the wand and blah, 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 blah. And also how all of these creatures came to our
Yeah, I
world.
think I've
and
seen
stuff
something like that as well.
because people were really pissed because they hyped up the movie and everybody wanted to see this movie and then saw it and it was just not good. Like,
But
not
fuck it.
shit, but just not good.
Yeah.
And that is frustrating when you have top actors and really cool makeup, really cool concept, and it just
the
doesn't.
potential to make awesomeness, and
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the whole DC universe.
Yes.
Like you
Like,
have
so much
You have
yes.
all the fucking things,
You got it. Yeah, you got everything.
and you even have the money for it. You know, like you have all the money. that
There
you
is
could
no
ever-
excuse.
There is no excuse.
That's
exactly.
why I am so pissed at the DC
Yeah,
universe.
dude, that's why I've given up on the DC. I don't
Same.
want them to make movies. I want them
No.
to stop it
Yeah.
and then later reboot the whole thing somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let someone else do it. Because apparently what you're doing right now
It's not
is
working.
just shit after shit. You're basically like, oh, wait, this shit, like this sandwich tastes like shit when you put shit on it. So
Let's
I'll
put
take
some-
this other sandwich and just add shit to that. Oh, wait, this also is shit. And then you just
So,
keep
yeah.
doing the same thing. And you're like, you should learn by now that every sandwich you put shit on is shit.
Exactly.
A shit sandwich.
Listen to the pros.
Exactly.
Stop making shit.
Shit.
Yeah, and that I think is why HBO Max is really smart in releasing Mortal Kombat sort of
excited.
around the same time as the Snyder Cut.
Yes.
Because that's going to sell
Better.
Max.
Yeah.
The Snyder Cut, it's not going to sell. Like,
But
they're,
the thing is,
they're hyping
I'm
it up.
gonna see it, but I know I'm gonna be disappointed. Like I
Yeah,
might,
yeah.
because I still haven't seen anything. Like
But you haven't seen Justice League.
no,
You haven't seen Batman v Superman, have you?
no, because my daughter broke the.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
bought me
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
thing,
right,
but
yeah.
I can't see it because
No.
my daughter broke the
Well, I
PlayStation.
did, in all honesty, I bought it just because, you know, to make fun of you,
Yeah.
kind of. So, you know, the fact that you
It's-
haven't watched it is even
it's
more
still
fun.
in plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on to it. Don't open the plastic. It's going to
I'm
be
like,
worth so
yeah,
much money.
so much money. Like, I'm gonna do like the scene from Office Space where I'm gonna drive it out to the middle of nowhere and then punch it
Yeah.
and hit it with a stick, I guess.
Yeah, just film everything in slow-mo with a
Slow-mo,
cool
yes.
gangster soundtrack.
Yeah, and with a fish lens.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fish eye.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, what else did I see? That's what I saw, the Gemini movie. It was better than I thought it was gonna be, but it's still like a really bad movie.
All I'm hearing is like, this is a story all about how
Yeah.
myself got twisted
I think
upside
that
down.
that's the thing that throws me off with the movie because they have de-aged Will. So like they're trying to make him look kind of like the Fresh Prince,
No.
but it's just too polished. It just doesn't work. Like that fucking
Dude,
face thing
yes.
is not working.
That Pirates movie that I talked about last week,
Salazar. Salazar's Revenge.
Salazar's dressing, yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
one, when they make Captain Jack Sparrow young, it is some of the worst shit I've
it's so
ever
weird.
seen. Dude, it is, like usually you just like, this is uncanny. This one,
just
wrong.
Just
this
doesn't
is
work.
wrong. Yeah, this is just no.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Disney we're talking about. Like, also
Yeah.
that name. I hear just Caesar Salad's Revenge or something like that. Like that's all.
No, it's salad dressings. Revenge.
Salad dressing revenge. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
A Caribbean story.
Salazar.
Salazar.
It's very piratey.
No, it is. It's perfect, but it's still like all I can think of is Caesar salad, and
Yeah,
yeah,
you're hungry.
I'm not really. We
Oh,
just had
fuck.
burgers, man.
I forgot. Forgot.
I forgot.
I forgot.
I forgot this movie.
No, I learned. Well, I didn't learn apparently because I forgot it. Here we go. I screenshotted it. No, I learned a new word, and it was like the best thing ever. It's a Japanese word, and it's. I'm gonna slaughter this. I'm so sorry. Kuchisabichi. Yes.
Yeah, stop being
And
so
I,
bitchy,
and I
Robert.
actually think it's bichi-e. Kuchisabichi-e, which means when you're not hungry, but you eat because your mouth is lonely. It's the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. There is a word for that. Kuchisabichi-e. Yes. So just keep your mouth not lonely. Keep pushing things.
Can you buy mouth hugs?
Yeah. Just speaking of weird words. But yeah. Gemini Man, it's on Netflix. If you already have Netflix, go ahead and watch it.
And if your mouth is lonely,
Kuchisabichi-e.
quit being so bitchy.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right. Wanda?
Wanta.
WandaVision?
WandaVision it is.
Yeah, let's dive
It's
into
easier to say it like that
it. Wanda!
than it is to not say
WandaVision.
Wanda.
Yeah, tell
Yeah.
me. Wanda.
But I did see it 4 times or maybe 5.
That's
I
how
fell
good it
asleep.
was.
No, but I just fucking couldn't. Like, I've been working so much that anything I try to watch at night just doesn't work. Like, I did the same thing with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's just like I couldn't stay awake. So I wake up with my battery depleted because it's been playing, you know.
Oh, you only watch on your phone?
Yeah, because I do it when I go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Like, it depends. Like, sometimes I just watch it downstairs, but I've tried not to be up all night. So, yeah, took me a while to get into it, but, like, it's getting really suspenseful now.
Yeah.
This episode was, like, very little happened in a sense, but a lot happened. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
explained everything,
yeah,
more or less.
Yeah, they're
But I'm still
tying it all
waiting
together.
for, there has to be like a twist, like the last, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Because this episode was just Wanda and Henry.
Agatha.
Yeah. Shit. When we say her name, and it
Yeah.
was not even.
No,
like, it
no,
was we got the H right.
Yeah, that's right.
Hargraves.
No, that's what we
No,
said.
We said, yeah.
It's
But
like
it was
Harkness?
Harkness, yes. Like
Agatha
darkness, but not.
That makes sense.
Mm.
But it's
It's
cool.
probably wrong again. but
Yeah,
fuck it.
probably. Fuck it. Yeah. Anyways, she's interesting, and I love the fact that we got to see her backstory
Mhm.
with her like killing her mom, which was
Yeah.
horrendous, but also kind of cool. I
Mhm.
liked it, and I'm so used to seeing that actress in just like comedic,
Yeah.
silly roles, and now
And she is in this one as
yeah,
well,
I
somewhat.
know.
Yeah.
But still, like when she's serious and like she's really serious, I buy it. You know,
Mhm.
like I think she's doing a great job. I think the casting is very interesting, but it works.
Mhm.
And then seeing like what the real Agatha looks like, it's this super old lady with white hair.
Yeah.
So like, why did they go in this direction? And you know, it's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting to see how they're going to sort of tie this all together.
Yeah. But she's also like extremely powerful, apparently. So
Mhm. Yeah, because she had. It feels like she also is one of those like that has more power than she can control.
Yeah.
From her backstory.
Yeah.
Sort of to judge, and it's interesting to see sort of where she stands on the spectrum, since Wanda is so powerful as well.
and that was so cool that she really like forced her to remember everything.
Mhm.
Like she's like, no, I'm not buying it. Like there is more. I need to understand what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on. And they kept prying,
Mhm.
and that was also really nice. But just going back to Agatha and her backstory,
Mm.
you know, she first got introduced in the Fantastic Four comics, so maybe she's like a connection
Mhm.
into that universe, because
Man,
she
the
was.
Fantastic Four is like a.
It's so
hard-
old.
No,
it
I
was the
just-
first fucking team.
That's what I mean,
you know?
but I just never connected with those characters.
No, same.
Like, I think the Torch was the only one, and the Thing, I
The
guess.
Thing.
But the main guy, the Doctor, just
Dr.
didn't
Stretchy?
care. Yeah, just don't
Reed,
care.
Reed Richards.
Reed Richards, yeah. I just never
and Sue
cared.
Storm.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, same. Like very bland, and they
Yeah.
never really made those movies interesting enough. Like,
Yeah, those are like I've seen the ones with Jessica Alba,
yeah,
and I've seen the one. There was a
There's-
second one, right?
Silver
I
Surfer
seen-
one and the first one.
Very little of that one, and then the guy that made our favorite movie, Chronicle.
Yeah,
That one I haven't seen. Like I
Yeah.
saw the trailer and I was like, oh my god, it's the guy. And they're like,
Yeah. Just keep it that way.
Yeah.
Don't destroy anything.
Ah.
Like keep him as the cool guy that made
Yeah.
Chronicle.
fuck that.
Yeah. No, I gave it a second shot.
Just doesn't.
No. Like it just doesn't work.
But does it feel like it's the money that's the problem? Like,
Yeah.
You just want to do all the things.
I'm pretty sure he had a great script. I'm pretty sure what he wanted to do was amazing.
Yeah.
But then the studio just takes
Yeah.
over everything and
Maybe.
fucks it over.
Or maybe it is on his plate as well.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
It usually isn't the one thing.
No,
like
exactly.
we've said
It's easy
before.
to always blame
Yeah.
the studio. But yeah, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
They wanted to do too much and nope, just didn't work. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, so she was a babysitter for Sue Storm and Reed Richards' kid.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what the kid is called. But yeah, they needed somebody powerful because he had a lot of powerful
Mhm.
powers.
Powerful.
So,
Check.
yeah, they found Agatha. So that's how she got introduced, which I thought was really interesting and made me think, okay, so maybe there's like, because they are going to introduce the Fantastic Four. They've already, like, that's going to be one
Oh,
of
they
the...
said that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, yes. They
Don't
are.
want them. Really don't
I know.
want.
There's a lot of stuff coming. She-Hulk is coming.
I love She-Hulk though.
Yeah.
Like I'm still waiting for a movie version of She-Hulk.
That's
that
what's
is-
coming, I think. Or maybe a show. Anyways,
Ooh, I wonder how they're gonna do that. Like,
very interesting indeed. Especially when they actually have the Hulk. Like,
yeah, I know, but
is Ruffalo like
but it
this-
feels like because She-Hulk is a lot smaller than the Hulk. You
Mhm.
know, like the Hulk has muscles on his muscles. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's that type of. But I feel that She-Hulk could be an actual person. You
Mhm.
know, somehow like Mystique, basically.
Yeah.
You
Or,
could get away with that.
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, or Lou Ferrigno with a wig again.
Yeah.
No, but I feel that we could pull that one off without CG.
Yeah.
And I hope they go that direction.
Mhm.
And, you know, they can CG up whatever the fuck they need on the small scenes. But, like,
Actually, yeah.
but I would love if they kept her real and not CG.
Practical.
Practical, that's the word.
Is that the word that we wanted to use last time? No.
No,
No.
we wanted to talk about making
Puppets.
puppets. Yes. God damn it.
Maquettes.
Yeah, I still
Mhm.
haven't looked it up.
Nope. Same here.
And I thought about it just the other day as well.
While I was
Just
editing as
tried-
well, I was like, should I like look it up and
I
write it
don't
on the
want to
screen?
look
And I'm
things
like,
up.
nope.
No, that is like the older I get, the less I want to Google
Exactly.
stuff like that.
We should know this.
We should know this.
but
yeah.
we also don't think about it. So.
animatronics.
Is that what you wanted to say?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's a thing as
That's
well.
a thing as well.
Cool.
But practical is a good word, and animatronics is another good one.
yeah,
that
we
kind
know
of-
words.
We know words, and they apply to this. So
Awesome. Papao. And then Palevision.
Palevision.
In the end.
Yeah, they ended with the Palevision.
Apparently that's like a thing as well. Like he turns into
Paley.
like the white
He's a
vision.
paleontologist.
So I think, well, that's pretty much the Vision without personality. He's just gonna be like a robot,
Yeah,
like
like
Yeah.
an actual robot. Like
So-
even less personality than Ultron.
Yeah.
Just
exactly. Not even David Spader can save him.
aw.
But yeah, super interesting to see the last and final episode, which is something that you've probably seen when you listen to this. So yeah.
And also, she made a big deal about her being the Scarlet Witch when
Yes,
she
they
reveals her
finally said her name as
Yeah.
well. Yes.
First time in the whole series.
In the whole of the universe. They've
Yeah.
never said Scarlet Witch. That's also a big deal, I think.
I think so too, and I'm wondering if that significance that they put, like they put a lot of sort of,
you are the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Like, is
and it feels like it's a thing rather than a name. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Like,
I've never
it's-
thought that it was a thing.
But
I
she
thought it
did
was
kind
a
of
name.
hint towards it being like a legend or
Exactly.
something that she's heard of,
Yeah, they've talked about
Yeah.
someone that would be
like
this,
the chosen one.
basically that, or someone that could harness so much power they could destroy the world.
Exactly.
Basically,
And that's really
Uh,
cool too. That she is like, you can see that she has, or they hint towards her being a witch before
Yeah.
she gets
yeah.
the Mind Stone powers. So that's also like, well, it just amplified her witchcraft.
Yeah, and I hope they do that,
powers.
because Scarlet Witch isn't a super cool name in that sense.
No,
But if it could be like sort of like it's
a
this.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, exactly. Someone like something powerful. Like if they can tie it so that it doesn't seem so corny.
Yeah.
I think that is better. Like some type of legend. Like they knew that was gonna come, or someone was gonna be
Legend.
born.
Yeah.
To become the Scarlet Witch. Still doesn't sound super cool, but but if they can sort of do something with
if they
it,
justify it, it's good.
Yeah.
So again, we still have the last episode to go. This one
Wasn't
was
this-
no,
was-
this was 7. So
Just 8 episodes? I thought they were doing
Was-
10.
maybe no 9 episodes.
9?
Yeah, we're
That is
doing 9.
weird. Okay.
So was this episode 8 or 7?
I don't know. I'm not gonna Google it. I'm just gonna go into the app.
You're
and
just
check.
gonna play with your phone because you haven't done that in a while.
I haven't.
So-
I actually been
No.
really good this.
Yes, very good. Fuck. I'm pretty sure
But
this
fuck. Let's see.
is it the second last episode.
The
Next week should be.
Caribbean Salazar. There it is, Wanda. Yeah, it's 8.
Damn it! Yeah.
Just set it
So-
on the thing.
So next week is the last episode of WandaVision, and then we transition into Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which should be sort of premiering
I
the
thought
week
that was
after
a
that.
movie though.
Same thing.
So they're making a show. I thought that
Yeah.
was going to be a movie.
Same deal. So you get to see what happens after Cap leaves the team, and you get to explore what sort of the other two dudes do. And also Simo is back.
That's pretty
from,
cool though, that they're taking these characters and making them into a TV series. You know, like it is, like it's a different approach to
As
this
long
whole
as
thing.
the quality is there, I buy it.
Oh,
you
dude,
know?
the quality of WandaVision is really good.
Yeah.
The production value is.
Like I was a
Awesome.
bit skeptical in the beginning, but now it does feel like an extended
Yeah.
movie.
And that they're managing to tell the story in just such a short format, you know, like
Mhm.
short form, basically, because every fucking, you know, Avengers movie is, you know, like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, every fucking is 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is cool to see them sort of make these like short form episodes like they did with Mando as well.
The last episode was actually 45 minutes, and the
Oh,
other
shit.
one,
Yeah, but they're doing the same as Mando.
Yeah.
They're like, they're sort of
fluctuating between like
to make it
if
work.
If
yeah.
it needs to be longer, it's gonna be longer.
It's going to be longer.
I
yeah.
love that too.
That was so weird though, because one of the Mando episodes felt super long,
And it was
then the
like-
next
yeah.
one, it was just like stuff happened. The end. You're like, what?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Yeah. You're like, what? Yeah. I was so not expecting that. Like, it was so weird. It's such a fucking. I was like, stuff happened. What?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's such a throws you off entirely, because I thought they were gonna be, you know, like the first one is like 40 minutes. I don't know how long.
Yeah,
it is,
yeah.
but I just expected them all to be the same. So when something different happened.
So yeah, we'll see if maybe the next one is like a movie or something. You know, maybe an hour.
That I would appreciate more.
Me too.
If the show was like short episodes and then the finale is as long as it needs to be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, oh, we need to make it in 40 minutes. Like, no. Make it as long as it needs to be, because this is Disney. You have fuck you money, like up the wazoo. You could fucking you do a Schneider cut of every fucking episode, basically.
Yeah,
Especially in this short format.
you should do that.
No.
Yeah, no.
Should not let him touch it.
But yeah, just very, very excited to see the finale and what the fuck is going on. And like, I know it's gonna end horrendously bad. Like,
the thing is it going to sort of lead into the next show, or is it going to be sort of like they leave it open and then they tie it together eventually with the next show? You know what I mean?
I think it's gonna be left.
Like a cliffhanger
Yeah,
to be picked up at some point.
exactly. I think where they leave WandaVision is where, like, the rest of the movies have to pick up and save, well, the universe or whatever again. I think that the end of this show, a little prediction here, I don't know how true this is going to be, but maybe that they like because it ends with Agatha having the kids
Oh yeah, shit.
hostage. I think she's gonna force Scarlet Witch to do something like bring out this super demon or super baddie, bring him into our realm in some way, and that's what like the rest of the Avengers.
But that, like
to-
from what she said though, that doesn't feel like what's gonna happen.
No,
Because she said like, "Oh, you're the Scarlet Witch, and that's why you need to die." Like that's what it seemed like to me.
so maybe So actually, yeah, that actually makes more sense.
Mhm.
She's gonna become the baddie. She's gonna become the one that they need to take out, and that's gonna be horrendous because she is like an Avenger and feels and friends and
Mhm.
all of that stuff. Yeah, that makes more sense actually.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think like in Marvel, you don't kill the heroes, really kill them. Like they're sort of able to come back somehow, you know. And I think is this mine?
Yeah.
But it's fuck you.
But you
I
have
would
you
vote.
have good signal down here. I don't.
Apparently.
Actually, I didn't have it on flight mode today, so yeah.
Eh.
Nobody
You
cares.
can't-
Nobody
nobody-
listens this
nobody.
far anyway.
But yeah, we'll see where it takes off. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Like I feel that if we're gonna sort of follow the Marvel comic thing,
Mm.
she doesn't really die. It's like I think she just disappears in a sort of parallel universe
Exactly. Always.
thingy. And then when they need her, she conveniently comes back.
Yes. Like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
No, but super curious to see the end at
Mm.
least.
That's what I
And,
loved about Endgame. Spoilers. The beginning where Ant-Man comes back.
Oh yeah.
Because that was that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
5 years later, and he's
Mhm.
like, "Where is everybody?"
Oh, when
Yeah.
his daughter opens the door.
Oof,
That got me.
feels. Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
That would have been terrible.
It's such good acting when he's like,
and he's so underrated, dude. I
Yes.
love Paul Rudd.
yeah, me too. Like, I just want to hug him.
Mm-hmm.
He just feels like the nicest guy. I'm sure he's like proper rapist, like everybody else that I always thought was a great. No, but that's the
Kevin
thing.
Spacey thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
everybody is a Kevin Spacey. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Maybe.
he's too likable to not
not be
have
crazy?
this really
Yeah.
dark side.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure,
the
like,
rest.
yeah,
Bill
they-
Cosby.
They just bring him like
Oh man.
buckets of kids that he has
Ah,
to
stop it!
slaughter.
Stop it!
Yeah,
Blah.
exactly. Probably.
No, we love you, Paul Rudd.
Yeah, we do.
Keep going, man.
Still want to hug you.
After saying all that, I was like,
It's just like, theoretically. Yeah. What
not
else?
Sponsored by Paul Rudd.
What else have we seen? Oh yeah,
I've
what
seen nothing.
the Mortal Kombat thing. Should we talk about that? No. Should we wait? We haven't really talked
Oh
about it.
shit! You mean the thing?
The thing. Leave it for next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have time to think
Dude,
about it a little bit. Yeah.
fucking make something for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's talk about it next time.
So yeah, a little bit of a spoiler alert. Something next time.
Something. Mortal Kombat.
All right. Yeah. Enough shit talking. Thank you for listening
Mm-hmm.
to this a little bit
Leave
shorter
us-
episode.
And leave us a comment, subscribe, press the bell, do things. Rate the podcast if you listen on the headphones thingy, on whatever app. Recommend it to your grandma. All the things that help us.
Yes, all of those things.
And thank you for listening.
Thank you, and have a great week, everybody.
Exactly.
And
Up, and skadoosh! Because why not, right?
because
Now we're all deaf.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Bye.